Hello, this is Terp. In today's video I will be showing you how to inscribe on a specific rare sat and Teleburn a ETH or Solana NFT into the inscription you've just now inscribed on your special sat. So first of all, if you have a rare sat, you can send it into your Ord wallet using the command ordwallet receive, and it will generate a taproot address for you to send the rare sat to. If you do not have a rare sat already, you can go to magisat.io and purchase one there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to purchase an uncommon sat from Magisat and send it to this address to inscribe on. First of all, I'm going to copy the address from the taproot for my Ord wallet. Then going to Magisat, I'm going to go to the sat that I want to purchase. I'm going to have my wallet connected with BTC in it I can pay with. And then I'm going to choose hi. And I'm going to enter the address and click buy now. And this will purchase the sat and send directly to the Ord wallet. And it'll show a transaction where you can double check to make sure that it is going to the correct wallet that you have copied and pasted. So once we sign the transaction, it'll give us a transaction ID that we can see in the mempool, and we can follow from here. So once this transaction confirms, we'll check back and make sure that we've received the correct sat, as well as have the right funds to be able to inscribe on the sat. So we will check back here when the transaction has confirmed. Now that the transaction is confirmed, we can check in our Ord wallet the location of the rare sat which we want to inscribe on. To do so, we can check our balance and then our cardinal UTXOs. So our Ord wallet will sync, and then we'll check our balance and cardinals. And just to call out here, you will need your Ord wallet index to be built with sats. So you can either do this by going and using the command ordwallet index -- with sats, and it will re-index, or you can do a much quicker version, which would be going to ordstuff.info, where you can download the index that matches the Ord version you're using. So you would go to the latest Ord version, you would go to the index with runes or with sats, whatever one you're kind of looking for here. For us, we'll want to do the with runes and with sats to get ready for the halvening. You'll click on that and it will start the download of the index file. And then once you've downloaded the index file, what you'll want to do is you'll want to extract that file. So you can go into your downloads, you'll have the different Ord index, and then you'll want to extract it to where your Ord index is saved. And on Windows, the Ord index is saved under app data users, username, app data roaming, and then the Ord folder. So we'll go in there and then you'll extract the index that you downloaded from Greg's website, extract it here, and then rename it from whatever the download name is. It'll be this long name to just index.redb. And this process can take a few hours because you're downloading a pretty large file and then you're extracting a large file, but it will be much quicker than doing the entire with sats index from scratch in Ord. So once you have that, we'll check our wallet balance. And then we can check our wallet cardinals, which will show you the specific UTXOs and their location you have in the wallet, which is very helpful for inscribing on rare sats. So using Ord Wallet balance, we will see our balance, and then to see the location and cardinal UTXOs that make up our balance, we'll do wallet cardinals. And here this will give us a list of all of the different UTXOs that we're looking for. So Magisat will send its rare sats at the dust limit, which is 546 sats. So we're looking for a UTXO with 546 sats. We'll start from the top here. We have this one. And to double check the sats and to see what rare sats you're going to inscribe on, you'll take this location, this output number and location number, and you'll go to ordinals.com, the Ordinals Explorer, and you will be able to put that UTXO. You can also put transactions and other groupings of sats in there, but for this one we will be using the location of our rare sat. And as we can see here, we have a number in green, which notes an uncommon sat. We can click on the sat range and then click on the first sat. And we can see here the sat number, it's the block it's from, the timestamp, and then we can see rarity as well as its location. And so we want to take the full location of the sat to then inscribe on. And this last number is the offset. So if you have a UTXO of 600, 700, 900 sats in front of this UTXO with the sat you want to inscribe on, you put that number of offset as the number and it starts at 0. So if you are 601 away, you would put 600 and then you'll inscribe on that 601st sat. So we'll take this location and we will add it to our overall command to inscribe the image we want to inscribe on this specific sat. So what we'll have here is we'll have our Ord wallet inscribing the file name we want to inscribe, and we'll use the command --sat point to specify the exact sat we want to inscribe on. And so we'll take the UTXO that contains our rare sat and its location, and then we'll specify a fee rate of 14 and a destination of this wallet which we'd like to inscribe into to save ourselves a transfer fee afterwards. So I'm going to take this inscription command that I've written that contains the file, the sat point, the fee rate, and the destination, and I'm going to copy it into my Ord wallet and submit the command. Boom. There we go. And it's sent out. And there we go. And it gives us our inscription ID, which we can use for teleburning and for finding our inscription in the Ordinals Explorer, as well as our reveal transaction. So this transaction is the transaction that once it confirms, we'll have our ordinal. So we'll check back in on this once this confirms. Okay, cool. Our ordinal inscription transaction has confirmed. So we can now go to the next step of the process, which would be teleburning the corresponding other chain, testnet chain, NFT, into your Bitcoin ordinal. So we can go to this sat that we were looking at earlier, and we now see an inscription on it. This inscription is actually a paper bear from the Bears on Paper collection by artist Chainsy. These are actually one-of-one pieces that correspond with a physical IRL painting. If this sounds interesting or you like the art, I can post a link to the bear collections on Magic Eden, and the BTC Bears collection is the premier bear collection on Bitcoin. So we are here we've got our bear on paper, which is being teleburned directly into the BTC bear. And so the way this process works is we take the inscription ID and we generate a burn address on Solana or Ethereum, depending on where your base chain asset exists, and you generate a one-to-one burn address that ties directly to the inscription ID, which then on the other chain, you send that NFT into the address, which it is permanently burned on that chain and now exists only on the Bitcoin mainnet. To generate the Teleburn address that ties to the inscription ID, we will go to our Ord wallet and use the Teleburn command. So all you'll need to do is Ord Teleburn and your inscription ID. So we've got Ord Teleburn and then the inscription ID, in which we now have this Solana burn address that is generated. And so this Solana burn address ties directly to the inscription ID, and it is one-to-one cryptographically generated. So you will be able to, you could basically tie those two together. And then if we'll take this burn address and we go over to the Solana Explorer, we can paste this burn address in. Apologies, Solana has been extremely slow recently, so the network has been experiencing issues. It's a great reason to take your JPEGs off of testnet if you really care about the art and move it to the main net. Okay, so then we get our Solana address, and as you can see when we hover over this is on curve false, it means that this is an off curve address and it is an address which does not have a corresponding private key. So what that means is this address is a burn address and anything sent to it on Solana is no longer recoverable. So we're going to take our Solana bear on paper, our Solana NFT, and send it to this burn address, which is then making this Bitcoin ordinal the official bear on Bitcoin. So we'll take this address and we will send the Solana NFT to it, effectively burning it forever on the Solana chain and having it live on the Bitcoin network. So we will double check these addresses and send. And now this is burning the Solana asset into the Solana burn address that ties cryptographically to the Bitcoin inscription ID. And now this Bitcoin inscription is the official bear on paper. So once the transaction confirms, which on Solana has not been a guarantee recently, we will we'll be able to confirm that that NFT is in the burn address. In the meantime, we'll keep sending the same transaction over and over again. Okay, so we were finally able to send the Solana NFT to the burn address after maybe 400 tries. And people say Bitcoin's slow. So if this is a reason for you to get your assets off of testnet, there's just one of many for you. So now we can see our transaction confirmed, and we sent the bear on paper on Solana to the burn address that ties to our inscription ID. So if we refresh this page here, we can see this is an off-curve address which does not have a private key, effectively a burn address, and it now has our Solana NFT, our bear on paper, burned in that address forever on Solana, and now on Bitcoin forever. So that is the Teleburn process. For a Solana NFT, it would be the same with an Ethereum NFT. You'd send to the burn address, you could check it on Etherscan, and it would tie to your inscription ID. So if any of this has been interesting, follow me on Twitter, where we do a lot of burning and talking about ordinals and bear market or assets. So if you think this is interesting, if you want to learn more about taking your assets off of testnet and bringing it to the Bitcoin network, follow me on Twitter, like and share these videos with your friends, and check out what the bear marketers are doing. I'll catch you in the next one.